to see far away.
Yes, but there's something we can see that it's going to be pretty cool over the next few weeks. We got the Leonid meteor shower. So as we take a look, the Earth, here we are orbiting the sun, and we're going through a debris trail. So you see this little blue area here. That's the trail of our dusty comet Tempel-Tuttle. And as we go through that trail, we're actually seeing an increase in our meteor showers. So the Leonid meteor shower actually peaking this morning, but it goes all the way through early December. So we've got another, another few minutes here, and we will continue to monitor things. So go to our First Coast News Weather Watchers on Facebook if you see any streaks of light across the sky. What's cool about this meteor shower is these meteors, these fireballs, will be possible as this dusty debris collides with the Earth's atmosphere. So it causes these bright streaks across the sky due to the friction as the atmosphere collides with that these little dust-sized particles. Pretty amazing. All right, so we got 64 degrees outside. Good viewing here. Downtown, we want to stay away from the lights if you're looking for the Leonid meteor shower, though. The best places would be the beach in a dark place and let your eyes adjust for about 30 minutes. But a nice start this morning. We've got a light west-northwest wind. That tells me the front is through, and we're going to have another beautiful day. Yep, there it is. We got it right here along the I-10 corridor this morning, quickly dropping south. Little patchy fog, not as thick as we saw over the weekend, but just be careful. There will be a couple spots right now, especially south of town, seeing some of the thicker fog. Temperature-wise, we showed you 64 First Coast News officially in Jacksonville at the airport, 58 degrees, 62 in St. Augustine and Mayport. It's going to be a beautiful day. Look at this. We have a sunny high of 72, and we appreciate your military service. 77 back to Folkestone, Lake City. So just a few degrees cooler behind the front. This is not a big bad front like we saw last week. No freezes or frost. In fact, it's reinforced in a very dry pattern. Look at the rain chances the next 10 days. Very low, 0%, mainly less than 10%. Maybe a shower coming through this weekend if we're lucky. And then overall, the pattern is, drought pattern is what we call this. So the dry streak continues. Today will be the 19th. Well, we've already had 19 in a row, so we'll add to it today. So the 20th day, of days with no rain. And then notice today's high of 76 officially, whereas yesterday we were at 80. So with all this dry weather, one of our longest dry spells of the year, we've got that drought, the extreme drought extending from Waycross to Valdosta, Folkestone, Tallahassee. We were all celebrating a quiet hurricane season, and I think, this is one of the prices to pay, but I think we'll all agree we'd take the drought conditions. But be careful. Just make sure you pay attention to the burn bans, and no open flames out there, because this drought is expanding to the south and east, and also now includes Duval County here, especially the west side with severe drought. We take a look at the big picture, why we're going to stay so dry this week. It's been one high pressure ridge after another. Here comes another one. All right, as we go through today, here's the front coming through this morning, bringing more dry weather, giving us our 20th dry day in a row. And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be pretty stormy across the country from California to the Midwest. This is a low pressure developing, but notice it's not coming our way. It's being deflected well to the north, just too much drier and high pressure in place. So as we go into Tuesday, Wednesday, as this high pressure moves east, that'll bring in a return flow and up those temperatures go once again. So last week we were talking record cold. This week we could actually see near record highs. All right, let's take a look at the next 2 days. Well, today's our sensational Monday motivation, Victory Monday, a high of 77. There's the dry radar. Tomorrow, dry radar, we know about that. So the big thing is we're going to start trending warmer with splendid sunshine and back to the 80s tomorrow. And once those 80s arrive, they are here to stay through the duration of the 7-day. In fact, we're calling it partly to mostly sunny. The coolest morning will be tonight, tomorrow morning. Actually 48 degrees and a high of 80, and then look at those warmer temperatures. Low to mid 80s late week into the weekend with that very low rain chance on Saturday.